Today's project is installation of this 5-piece furniture sectional garden sofa set with glass coffee table. The one which I ordered is basically the beige color, and the company is TOZ. I am pretty much sure that most of the products or similar type of sofas available on the Amazon, they have the same installation steps. This comes in two boxes. These are the two boxes which I received today, and I'm going to open them and start installation, and I'm going to see that how long it is going to take and how difficult this particular installation is going to be. So as usual, the standard practice is basically open all these boxes, remove this content from the boxes, and lay down on the floor before the installation. So I'm opening the first box and and using the box cutter knife. But you have to remember that when you are cutting this surface, you are not going deep, and because it is going to impact or damage the contents of the box. So just a little bit, and as you see that if I would have gone inside too much, then I would have damaged the contents of the box. So in the first box I see most of the cushions, the hardware and all those stuff. So let me remove this stuff. So as you see, this is the hardware set. So let me keep it on the floor, and then remove each stuff from the box. So this is one cushion, and first thing what I see is basically they are very nicely stacked and packed inside the box, and then I see some more cushions inside. So as things are progressing, I am removing all the stuff. So this is what I have in first box. Let me. So few cushions, 3 cushions, 2 big cushions, side stuff, and so on. Let me remove the second box now. So again the same thing. Lightly cut the surface of this stuff so that it won't damage the inside of the material. And again same thing, there are some steps for the second box also. So just to avoid any kind of mixing of this boxes stuff, I'm going to keep the contents of the second box on one side and first box on the other side, so that they won't get mixed up. I see some hardware in the second box too. And as you see, this one is the glass, and it is nicely packed, and it was placed on the cushion so that it has kind of cushioning. It gives the cushioning while shipping. So this is going to be a delicate piece in this particular box. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay, and let me see. And as you see, this came out very nicely. Let's keep this glass on the side because this is the one which is very delicate. And then the rest of the pieces are the same thing. And most probably this one is the base of the table, but we'll see. And as you see, this entire portion is basically the contents from the box number 2, and this is from box number 1. Okay, so I have removed the contents from the first box, and as you see over there, that box contents are still intact. I have not touched the contents of the second box, and just first going to work on the assembly of the first box contents. And as you see, these instructions are provided in each box, so just make sure that you are not going to mix up the instructions of the first box and the second box. So first box instruction shows that there are multiple items A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, and how many number of each items have. And same thing on the second side also, E, F, D, X, Y, Z, and so on. And these are the assembly instructions. I'm going to first go with the first part that identify. I've already identified all the items from each box. As you see over here, each item has, or each part has the identifier on each part. You have to just arrange them A, B, C, D, and so on. And for the first box, there are two assemblies are required. One is this part, and then on the second part, this part. So I'm going to start with assembly instructions on the first page, and for this I need A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z parts. That means I need A part, B part, C part, D part, one item of D part, and X, Y, Z are basically the hardware which is there in the box, and rest of the items are the rest of the items are cushions. So I'm not worried about those parts. So let me now separate out these parts and start assembling each things like this. And I don't think it is going to be too complicated. Basically, you have to lay down the A part and then attach B part using the supplied hardware. And then in the step 2, you are going to use the D part and C part. So pretty straightforward, but I will show you in details, right? So in the first assembly, first step, you need A part and B part, and you are going to attach them in right angle, A part and B part, using this hardware. So what I will do is I will pick up the A part and B part, I will attach them, and I will show you that how I have done. And then for the second step, you are going to attach C part to A and B part. Then in the step number 3, you are going to attach D part to A, B, and C, and so on, right? And then we will be done with the first part. So in the first step, I am attaching A part with the B part, and as you see, there is a projection on the A part. So this particular portion will go here, as you see, like this. And once you attach this part, once you place these parts together like this, then you have to take nuts and screws and you have to attach them at the bottom like this. So don't tighten it yet, right? Just make sure that you are hand fitting them together to see that whether it works, like this. And then take the Allen screw and attach them, and you will be done with the step number 1. So I just tilted the entire A and B part, and as you see, I've already attached these two parts using the screws. So instead of keeping them vertical and attaching the screws, what I felt in the easy way I found is that basically just lay down and then attach them and tighten them. Now the first step, and as you see, A and B part are attached. So basically we are done with on the first page, first step. Now we are going to go for the second step, and in the second step we are going to attach C part to the step 1. So this is the step 1 assembly, and our C part is this part. This is the C part, and this C part will go, it is like this. Okay, so this is the C part, and as you see, as things are progressing, we can start seeing the placement of the assembly and the parts over here. Now this C part can be part using these things. So these are the screws. So, and over here already there are things are there. So let me attach this part, and I will show you that how it has been attached. Okay, as you see, this is after the dry fit of C part to the A and B part. Just tilt the entire assembly like this, and 3, 4, 5 and 6 to attach C part to A and B part. So use the Allen screw to attach this one like this, but instead of that I'm going to use the low duty drill bit to just attach them, and it just to increase the speed of the assembly. As you see, it hardly takes me few minutes, and so on. I think I have to use here the Allen screw because the drill bit is not long enough to reach, and it is obstructing with this particular part. But this way, once I tighten on all these 4 screws, we are done with the step number 2 of the first step. And the last step in this step is basically attaching the D part to this A, B and C part. As you see over here, this is going to go like this, and there are already 4 holes are there, 1, 2, 3 and 4, which I'm going to use to attach this D part. So as you see, it's very difficult to attach like this. So just flip the entire assembly like this, and then once you have the access, you use the provided screw and the washer to attach this D part to A, B and C part. So I'm just hand tightening them first before finalizing the step. And same thing over here, and I forget one more piece is required over here. So assembly is pretty straightforward. It's just that once you get the feeling that what needs to be done. So now I'm going to use my drill bit, not drill bit, the screw, and just attach them. So instead of using the Allen screen and taking more time to attach, I'm just using this to attach this entire thing. And same thing for this one also. And as you see, it's now sturdy, and the first part is, step number 1 is done. That is, this entire step is done. Now we are going to split and do the same thing for the second step. In the second step, we are going to use E part, F part and D part. And as you see over here, E part, F part and one D part over there, and same steps. So basically it's kind of a repetition of the step. And in the second step, you have to go through the step number 1, where you will be attaching E and F part. Then you will be attaching D part to E and F part, and then you will be attaching all these 3 parts basically. So it will give you this type of part. In the first part, you have received we have received means the final product is this one. So as you see, this is the final product in the first step. This is the final product in the first step, that is this one, and we are expecting final product in the second step like this. And then we will be done with assembling the contents of the first box, and then we have to go for the second box content and follow the same steps. So I am attaching E part and F part over here using these 2 screws. Pretty straightforward step, like this, and the same thing for this one also. And it's pretty tight over here. I have to use Allen screw over here. And then earlier I mentioned that I need only one D part, but I was wrong. You need 2 D parts. 1 D part over here, it will go using 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 screws. And the same step we have to repeat for the other side also. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So one D part will go over here, and one D part will go over there. So it is something like this. So this is one part and this is one part, and then we'll be done with the assembly. So let me attach all these parts, and then I'll show you, and then we are done with the first box assembly. And as you see, the contents of the first box are assembled, and they are ready to now merge with the second box content. So now we are going to move to the assembling the contents of the second box, that is this box. And for the second box also the same thing. What I see over here is that for the second box, the first step is Ottoman, and then coffee table assembly, and the corner sofa. Corner sofa is more like previous steps what we have done, and coffee table is basically the totally separate assembly, and Ottoman is basically the another assembly, right? So we are now going to concentrate on assembling the contents of the second box. Okay, so now the next step is basically second box parts assembly. So in that one there are 3 steps. One is the Ottoman, second one is the coffee table, and third one is the corner sofa. So I'm going to start with Ottoman. And the Ottoman, you need the one piece of G2, that is this one is the first piece of G2. Then 2 pieces of H2, 2 pieces of H, that is H pieces. Basically these are the 2 pieces of H. So these are the 2 pieces of H. Then I2 2 pieces, I2 2 pieces, these are the I2 2 pieces. And hardware X and Y, which is this one with the washer. So 12 pieces of this one. So I'm going to remove 12 pieces of this one. So G2 is required, H is required, and I2 is required. So these are the 6 pieces are required for the ottoman. So I'm going to install first that, and then we will go for the next step. The H piece and the I2 piece, and I'm just going to attach this H piece to I2 piece using the 2 screws. So this is basically just making a rectangle, so not much is involved here, and I'm not tightening all these pieces, just the dry fit to see that everything is as per the plan. So that is first part. Then same thing, we have to do the another H piece and attach that H piece to I2 piece. So here also the same thing, attaching this piece using the 2 screws, and for that I will just hold them like this, easier. And as you see, it is creating the shape. And then another I2 piece to the existing assembly. And as you see, this part is done, and this will go on the G piece. So just match the holes on G piece, and then you have to attach using the 4 screws on the G piece. And just tighten all these 4 screws. And that's it. Ottoman is ready. And is this part is also ready. Now before going to the corner table, I'm going to go for the corner sofa, and in the corner sofa we need one piece of A part, that is this one, then one piece of B part, corner arm set, that is this one, is the B part, then corner seat, that is C piece, one piece, that is this one, and sideboard, that is D, that is this one, and 13 pieces of these bolts, 13 pieces of bolt and washer. So in this, the first step is going to be attach A piece to B piece. So let me show you the A piece and B piece. So this is A piece and B piece, and you will see to attach this, there is a projection on the A piece, so this will go on the B piece. So that's it. So like this, and now you just revert this like this after placing them nicely, and attach A and B piece using the two screws. Again the same process, this in similar fashion the way we have did it for the first box assembly. So this is how A and B piece will get attached. So A and B pieces are attached like this. Once this is done, now we have to attach the C piece to A and B piece. So this is the C piece, and as you see, the C piece will get attached to like this using multiple sets of screws. 2 on this side, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 pieces are required. So just to get the access, I'm just going to reverse this piece. So place the AB part with the C piece like this, and now we need to screw this here, 1 2 3 and 4, and then we'll be done with attaching the C part to A and B part. Pretty straightforward once you start doing it. And then last part is going to be attaching this D part over here. And lastly the D part. So there are total 6 screws, sorry 5 on A, B and C part. And we are done with the corners of walls. And for the coffee table, we need tea table top. Tea table top is basically the glass and the J part, which is shown over here. I have not yet removed. Then two T side boards, K part, that is these are the two T side board, again L part, that these are 2. So this is pretty straightforward. You have to connect and make a rectangle using the K part and the L part. These are the K parts, and both the L parts will go on both the sides, and this will be a top. And then we have to just attach the tea top table and the glass on that one. So let me connect all these four parts. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm not showing that part. And then we'll open the last part, which is consists of tea table top and the glass. So this is the last piece, which is the top of the table, and then the glass. So glass is attached to the top of the table using this suctions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place this glass on one of the cushion so that it remains safe. And then first install this one over here using the 4 screws, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So like this. So just I'm going to reverse this other way around and first install these screws and make this assembly, and then attach the glass. So like this. And once this is done, then we have to just place the glass on top of this one, and we are done. And the coffee table is also ready with the glass. I have to place the glass on this one. So what I'm going to do is this entire set I'm going to take it to the patio, and just I will show you over there that how exactly it looks before and after. As such, not much is involved in the installation or assembly. It's just that you have to start one step at a time, and then over the period you will find that things have been done properly. So let me shift all this stuff up on to the patio on the back side, and then I'll show you the actual setup. And this is the underdeck area, which is currently kind of empty, and this is the place where I'm going to place this sofa set, and this is the final product. Everything looks good. Only part which I'm little bit worried about is this glass not getting, the suction is not good enough to hold the glass. So probably I have to think of some other option to keep that glass intact on the center table, but otherwise it's pretty nice.